When I was young, I wanted to be an engineer. I really wanted to be an engineer. And I went to college to do that. I became an engineer. I worked at Microsoft. And I was doing quite well at Microsoft. So why did I finally decide to change course? What was it that got me to look back at Ghana and at Africa? It was the birth of my first child. He was born shortly after some really bad news coming out of Africa. And his birth caused me to recognize and realize that I was part of a generation that was responsible for future generations. One of the best things I could do for my son and his generation and the generations after them would be to return and help change the narrative on the continent to a much more positive one. There are times when I encounter great difficulties operating in Ghana. There's just some things are more difficult to do here than when I was in the United States. And instead of being discouraged by those moments, though sometimes I am discouraged, but the way I get past it is to say, well, actually remember, Patrick, that the reason you returned was precisely so that you would contribute in such a way that this particular difficulty will cease to exist at some point in the future. And so it's sort of a continuous journey that I'm on, that I have to keep reminding myself about my purpose. There are also little things that I do to stay grounded. People are very surprised. I remember, I forget what year it was. I think it was around 2006, 2007. Suddenly, my name had become known in Ghana and people recognized me on the street. And sometimes I go grocery shopping and people stop me and they say, wow, it's amazing that you are here, doing the groceries. But I'm not. I don't think it's that special. It's just who I am. And I do want to do those things and stay grounded. And so authenticity for me is staying connected. I eat at the cafeteria here where the students eat. The students have gotten used to it, but sometimes I have guests and they can't believe that the president is standing in line to buy his food and eat and sit at a table with students or other staff members. For me, that is all part of staying connected and being completely consistent and aligned with what the purpose of Ashesi is and the path of my life.